Hello once again, everybody. Welcome back to more StoneBlock. I'm Towkn. As you can see behind me, I got a friend. You can see him back there. Got a little chicken friend back there. Yeah, we did. We still haven't got any other things, though. I mean, and honestly, that chicken wasn't back there to start with. I used this thing here. What is this called again? The worn out ender lead. I used that to get the chicken back there. It spawned right here, surprisingly. Like right here. Anyways, you could, I don't remember if these were here before. Um, those might have happened afterwards. I moved, two of the trees over here and have them connected into here. Like so, for reasons, so that wood can get put into there. I made some drawers for this. I did try to make a sophisticated storage chest so that I can like just throw like all the stuff in there and have it automatically condense it, but that didn't work out too well because you can't just make those. Bad pack. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I also did go ahead and make some more, so we're up to 30. Those because I did go ahead just make another big cleaned out room up here for some future stuff at some point. And yeah, still don't know why we don't get anything spawning back there, but we don't. I updated this a bit and put a lever there so that we could flip it if we wanted stuff to spawn a little bit faster, because I believe the dreadful dirt goes faster if you have redstone signal pulsing to it. And yeah, that's really about all. Actually, no, never mind. So we have, I got all this back in. I don't remember if I did that. We also have this down here, which started going this way and then remembered all this after I was partway through. I'm like, I should I'll probably end up filling it back in or something. And then I made just a much longer one down that way to be able to open any more chance cubes we might get. And yeah, still just waiting for more animals spawn over here, but they're not doing. Oh wait, we got a chicken. That gives us another egg. Nope. Darn. Oh well. But with that one chicken, we do have a chicken now. We might be able to actually might need chicken eggs to get. I don't know. We might be able to work on doing that too. Eat real quick first. Other thing I did is I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. I was like just playing, and I'm like, wait, I'm not recording. I probably shouldn't have done that yet. I did go ahead and go back to the Echo. I also accepted all the quests just to get all the money and everything. But I went back to the Echo and finished off that quest to get this one. So now we have this one here within the dark, empty spaces. It sounds like creatures have begun to crawl up from the depths of the stone. With some luck, you might be able to find a deceased villager stirring up. It's just a weird way to say that, but whatever. Create an empty dark room to allow for a zombie villager to spawn and use the healing springs to bring them back to life. Note: make sure not to build the room too close to the healing spring, as mobs won't spawn there. Look for the biome name under your map or use. Okay, I didn't actually read that part. But if we go in here to this descender lead, you can see there it says entity held zombie villager. We did manage to get a zombie villager spawn in this. I don't know if he's still there, but the little guy is, yeah, there's a little guy there too that's also a zombie villager. But yeah, so we're gonna actually just go ahead and run this guy back here. There's also a questing ram from Twilight Forest that one of the random events spawned back in here as well. Right there. So if we could manage to somehow get every color of wool, we can get that. But I'm assuming I just let him out here and it'll heal him. Yeah, nice. Now we have a villager that's unemployed and nauseated, but we're going to, before he goes anywhere, come over here and pick him up into this. So we have a villager. And then we're going to click on this. What's this? Not everyone likes slaughtering innocent cows. Animal farms. Yeah. You may slay undead instead, acquire rotten flesh, which can be cured into leather in a campfire. Ooh, didn't know that. Oh, and we got a fancy gift here. We could get something good. Um, it's probably a good idea to consider making a backpack. Yeah. What are we gonna get? Let's see what we get. We got a gold auto hammer. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know what it exactly does, but now we can also go ahead and accept that quest. But this will also let us do this. Once you've cured a villager, the Echo Guidance knows a tool you can craft that can harness their skills for future use. To make this tool, you must use the World Engine. The World Engine can harness the power of ancient crafts, create an advanced item beyond your current knowledge. To reach the World Engine, a portal must be activated by sneak right clicking a chrono cell or chronon cell once it contains some chronon. Goal will be to craft an echo encoder using the latest or the latent magical power stored within amethyst. There are two main ways to get leather early game. So I'm assuming we're going to need leather to get this. Yeah, so we'll need either the immersive engineering leather or the leather. So we're going to need to get leather. So we're probably definitely going to need some stuff. We are also, while we're over here, going to go ahead and break down some of this what you call it stuff. What is it? Sugar cane. Break down the sugar cane, and we're going to take it back with us as well. Because Snad is also in this pack, and with Snad being in this pack, we can also increase how much we grow it. So we're going to get some sugarcane farm going as well. We can get that happening. But to do that, we are going to need to get our diamond. Oh, actually, we have 8 sand, so we could just go like this then. Ah, shoot, that didn't realize that made suspicious sand. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna say it looks like we can't vein mine suspicious sand. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So it looks like we could just get this. Okay, so if we have suspicious, I guess we could make our own suspicious sand in that thing. That's why we're getting sand out of it. That's fine. There we go. There we go. So we go like this. Go like that. Click this and make sure we click Snad. There we go. 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. And now what we could do is we come down here and go over here next to Chicken Boy. And you know what? We're just going to actually come over here We're going to dig up that one. Actually, we're just going to dig up this whole side. Like so. Then we will put add there, there, and there. Then we need our bucket. I might just make a second bucket. Got two. But we got our bucket. Make a second bucket. Like so. So that we can get 2 buckets of water at the same time and move 2 buckets over there. And there we go. Yeah. Maybe with this more water and stuff, we might get some more stuff spawning over here. Wanted that down there. Here we go. That. Sugar cane. That's some right there. And this one's not going to grow very tall if we leave that there. Go like that. Go ahead and break that one up there. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm going to go ahead and put one right there. Yeah. Okay, well, that should technically grow faster. And we could deal with that later as well, though. I wanted to do there. So again, so we need shift right click with the Chronon cell once it has. Okay, so I'm assuming we need the Chronon. I'm assuming that's what one of these is, right? I went like this. Huh, door opened. Ah. So I go like this, we don't have that, we don't have that, or this, or this. So this just takes us here. This is actually a pretty sweet place. Dark steel trap door. I'm assuming we can't break anything here. But we needed leather anyways, and we don't actually have any leather on us, do we? So I'm assuming just take us back. No, it just brings us here. Okay. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Assuming to go back home, then we'd have to do the back home. Like that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's actually a pretty cool mod, whatever it is that's doing these portal things. So we need to get some leather then, which means we need some zombie flesh. We have 1 leather. We have 2 leather. So zombie flesh. We actually might be able to get leather from this and this via a cutting board. I'm assuming cutting board. Wondering trader is there. Where? He up there? Yeah, he's up there. Of course he's up there. I'm assuming cutting boards are in here, so we would need this. So we go here and type in cutting board. We're gonna need planks. Okay, so we need planks. Ouch. 2, 3, 4. Go like that. Click here. Here, go like this. That down. That on there. If I go like this, though, we say U, I click cutting board, we would need shears. Okay, so we would need shears. Should have some somewhere, I believe. I don't, well, we might not. We might have actually broke them with our stuff, so we could just make some shears real quick. Like so. That's very easy to do. And that will give us some more leather. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that gives us the 4 leather we need. So we would also need an amethyst. I know we have there. Perfect. And then, assuming again, if we click on this, we could just make this in here, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 amethyst resonance charm. And then we go in here, and what is so? To get the guy, your goal can be made, or your goal will be to craft the echo encoder, which I'm assuming is this. So if we click on this, we would need a stat and an iron stick. So we would need an iron construction stick to make this. Okay, so we would need to make one of those real quick. We could do that. We have the sticks on us. We go like that, that, and that, that. Then we could shift right click on this, get in here, come over here, and throw this up in there, and let it run. No idea how long it's going to take. It doesn't seem to have a. There we go. And then speak right click a villager to encode it into a worker token. Let's go like this. Open up the portal back home and be good there. Okay. So if we pull this guy out, shift right click on him, we get that worker token. No idea what that does though yet. Figure that out. So we can collect this. This will give us a painting that we could then put on the wall. Of course, it put it behind the torches. Kind of sucks, but there we go. So like that. That. There we go. Okay. And we can open this up. Get this, which gives us some money. Gives us another Unearther level. Good. And then this. Ooh. So there's Gifts of Stone. So look at this. If you look at this, there's some cool things. We get some God Forged pearls, which is I believe that means what mod was it again? Silent Gear? I believe Silent Gear is in here then. A Nether Star. Ooh, that would be amazing to get right now. A Nether Star chicken. We got a Nether Star chicken. We could just start pumping out Nether Stars. The Unbreakable Brush, I would probably say is pretty good. The Netherite backpack would be very useful because we don't have to worry about that. Netherite hammers, whatever. Um, Netherite basalt generator. So that would just give me massive, massive amounts of basalt. Don't know what the tesseract is. The ender chest is whatever. Netherite furnace would be useful. Um, the eternal stake I think would also be useful. Bring a greater discount, maybe. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and see what we get. We got the ring of greater discount. Okay, cool. So we'll be able to see what that is here in a second. Useful items and tips. We got Snad. We can go ahead and accept that. And go back in here, and if we hover over this now, what's this say? It reduces the cost of all spell. Oh, it's just a spell ring. Okay. Okay, so that's not nearly as cool as I thought, but we can still put it on. We can also go ahead, open this up, that back in there for now. And yeah, so I kind of want to go up there and see what he's got, but I don't really have anything good. But having an Unearther level of 3, I don't remember exactly what that means we can get now. If we press U on this, we click on this. So we look at these. So these are 5, 4. These are 3, so from sand, we'd still get the same stuff. We can now possibly get diamond, which is good. We can also get lapis, which is good. Directly getting coal instead of coal shards. Wish we could find some of this kiwi stuff. It'd be very, very useful. But the biggest problem with that is I think we need lava, and same thing with lava generator. We need lava. But with that, though, we could type in fun and head back to our Echo friend. We can complete unknowing task 3. Oh, let me get this. Okay, so here we go. Unknowing. With these tokens, the work is now able to reboot the archives of 3 additional echoes. Their upgrades will assist you in restoring the first segments of the world engine. Echoes may appear similar in form, but each has a personality of their most successful predecessors artificially recreated. It's basically just saying that they're different people. Uh we hope this is your or to your liking. I mean, it makes sense. Each echo can be found in the lobby with their respective archives. Your quest book allows you to set a waypoint on your map to each of their locations. The quartermaster, machinist, and magician. The quartermaster manages knowledge on storage systems and other general miscellaneous items. Machinist is machinery and mechanical systems and automation. And the magician focuses on arcane and magical sources. Task: return to me once you've completed the quartermasters and at least one additional Echoes World Edge upgrade. So we have a big task ahead of us now, it sounds like. But it sounds like those some of those places that we saw in here are now open. Let's run out here and see if that is the case. Magician is there. Machinist is there. And I'm going to assume that one's, yeah, still not. So we're going to run down into the machinist. Because that's definitely going to be something we're going to want to look into for sure. Yep, we'll come down here. Our quest complete. The machinist. Entity detected. Initializing Echo Archive. So you're the new helper? Not sure how much you'll be able to get done with those soft, clean hands, but I'm more than happy to be surprised. Okay, that's a weird wording there, but okay. Let's make sure you've at least got the basics for our basics before you go off on your own thing. Here's the tool Pa prepared for you ahead of time. Complete that. Got ourselves this fancy thing here, which I actually think this is one of the things I was looking for, because I believe this will let you make lava. Let's see, the entropy manipulator should have enough energy to convert some stone into lava. Nice. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I wasn't sure how to get this thing, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna getting lava is gonna be hard because I wanted lava. I needed some lava for some stuff. So yeah, being able to do this is gonna be nice now. Uh, which you can then turn into obsidian, and there's only material you can get right now that can handle the alloy and you'll need for the next world engine upgrade. You'll need some train casings first. These should serve as strong base casing. Be infusing. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, we got some fancy stuff there. Did it say to do the machinist? I don't remember. Honestly don't remember now. If we push this button, right? There's that. We can click here, scroll over here, click on this, requires 2 echoes, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Ooh, and that updated the shop as well. But we also want to look into putting villagers to work on automation stuff here in a second as well. But I don't remember. We had machinist, another one, right? Quartermaster. That was the one that wanted us. Quartermaster. We definitely want that. Magic one, I'm not too worried about. But the quartermaster storage, we definitely want to come down here. Meet the quartermaster. Blah blah blah. Stuff. And then, howdy, young one. Been a hot minute since I done saying blah 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 stuff. You guys want to read these? Yeah. No, I'm joking. I'll cut straight to the chase. I'll give you some tasks, and when they're done, you can repair that rusty old world engine. All quartermaster know-how. Man, it's gonna be hard to read some of this stuff with all these things. As it is, I'm a proud owner. Oh, 10 them major upgrades, world engines. So fortunate or unfortunate for you. So I don't know what that. Why would that be unfortunate? I don't know. Use gotta do what your duties as you're told, no matter what. I've been messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Well, kind of. The machine blocks are essential, but nice to keep your first job quick and easy. Go make the machine or make a machine that can make direct circuits and metallic alloys and sturdy casing components. We need to make the metallurgic infuser and the dialect casing, which is basically first part of mechanism and one of the first parts of power, I believe. Now, I'm assuming I can still just run down here. And yeah, talk to this guy. This guy wants me to craft some arcwood planks. Which honestly, this would also be. I mean, there's some fancy stuff we can do with what the heck's it called? Ars Nouveau. So yeah. So he's wisdom, assuming this draw fortunate, blah blah blah, beginning requiring magical essence, seek out arcwood saplings, unearthing here by your assistant. Okay, yeah. So for that one, we would need to get that. These guys have shops too. They do. I wasn't even paying attention. Ooh, I want some of this. Give me this. I think that's what I want, anyways. I don't remember. It might not be what I want. I know I want these. If I was able, if I can't make these, I know I want those. I believe. What do we got here? Dread lamp, enchanting table, mega torch. There's some other things there. I'm not sure, but I know for right now, I definitely want to go back down into guidance. I want to head down in here to this shop real quick and see if we could buy thing I'm hoping we could buy. Up, Mr. Guidance. Yes, I can. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Place an order for 2 of those. And then you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and place an order for 1 of those as well. There we go. Okay, so what are we gonna get? If I go like this, we got a iron tier upgrade. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so those will actually help. And a random furnace gave us a gold furnace. Okay, cool. Cool. So we should now be able to, since we have those 2 upgrades for our thing, we should be able to make our test that we can then put our upgrade in to be able to compact stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead. and make ourselves another chest then real quick. Let's go ahead, actually. Let's open this and throw all that in there. Come over here and take out some of this. Go back over here. Like so. There we go. Okay, so what I could do is I think I could come over here. And I could put this here and this here. We should have one more hopper somewhere. Not in there. There it is right there. Boom. Oh, I had two chests in there. I should be able to put that there. And then I should be able to take this, put it here. I should be able to actually take that and put it there. Ooh, we got a bee. Got a bee. Let's see what he drops. Ooh, some leather. Oh, don't go drop stuff way up there, please. Please. Of course. Drop, what, 2 things up there? 3 things up there? Of course you did. Oh, you're dropping all sorts of stuff up there. Well, we're going to head up there then. Here we go. Got some lapis, some diamond, and... Not diamond, some ectoplasm. And then we got our wandering trader up here anyways. Which this is carrying nothing, so we could just grab him, bring him down. We do want to grab pickaxe off of here and just dig down like this. Boom, there we go. Okay, and then we can bring you back to here. And then we click on you and see what you got. Ooh. Ooh, delightful dirt for 1 ecto. That, you know how awesome that actually is. Is that we got an ectoplasm from the bee, and then he's selling delightful dirt for an ectoplasm. Goodness, that's going to give us so many animals. Light level, low 10, stealth creature. Okay. But we don't have, actually, we do have an emerald, so we could buy that. We could get some of this if we wanted to as well. But I don't think we need to. We could get a teleporter. We do have an ender pearl. I don't know what that actually does. But I think that's all we really have. We could technically go get some bamboo to buy an iron stick, but I don't think we're that worried about it. But we're also going to then, I guess, come down here, jump over here, go like this, to put down a delightful dirt. A garden of stone, so this is still just a garden of stone, so it should be able to get stuff spawning on it. I'm gonna go ahead and put more torches down just to increase the light level there. And you know what? We'll go ahead and put all of it down. Hatch. Like that. And hopefully we will start getting animals. I figured they would already be spawning on it. Don't know. Don't know. Yep, still don't see any. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead, click this. The worker token that the villager converted into is just an example of what the Echo encoder can do. If you encode villagers with specific jobs, you'll put them to work for you in an Unearther. This is a 3x3x3 block that allows you to automate block brushing. All it requires is a little villager labor. Unearther supports automatic item input and output via hoppers and pipes. Okay, cool. So we have this here, which is going to be tinted glass, polished deep slate slabs. So tinted glass, we would need amethyst. Or okay. So no new item. Whatever. So, okay. Yeah, so I think what we need then, because we kind of have amethyst. We have amethyst. We have this. I believe if we were to put that. Ooh. I'm assuming. Yeah, so that would need a lot of power. So once we get power into there, we could throw a block of amethyst. That. And then, okay, so it is. We are lucky with being simple. Okay, let's put some of this stuff here away. I'm assuming this auto hammer needs power. Put it there. I mean, it says it's waiting. So it might not need power. If that doesn't need power, we're going to have so much gravel in a minute. It's going to be awesome. So, other thing I did. So we got these compressed stones, right? And actually we need two. I'm going to come down here. I'm not sure if this is what it was talking about. If we just click on that, yeah, perfect. Get ourselves a lava bucket. We come over here, get ourselves a water bucket. I'm going to assume we needed assume we also need, yeah, we need one thing, a glass. So we're going to need to take our sand that we had. We had one sand. I don't remember where I put everything. There we go. We can take our one sand, cook that into glass real quick. And then we're going to need to do some sort of setting up. I believe what I could do is I could take this, not have our axe on us, so we need to make sure we axe. We could take this down. And then what we could do once we, okay, this is going to take some work. I'm going to have to pay attention to what I'm doing. So click on this, we click on this. Click on this. This will give us a cobblestone generator. And we are going to bring it down here over to this wall and place it right here. I believe we could then take this, put it here. And this should be going up. Yes, so that is going up. And then, actually, can we just put it directly into this? It does not look like it. It looks like it has to go in one side and out the other. Okay. So, if we put it here, does it have an auto? Yes, it does. Then we need an output. So grab a door that has nothing in it. Bring it down and put it right there. That means we are now getting gravel. Perfect. Perfect. So then we just need to make one of these unearther things, which means we're going to need glass, right? Because the tinted glass was that, so we're going to need to go in here. Let's go ahead and take out this. Put all that down. We do not have our hammer on us, so let's go back up here, I guess, and grab our hammer. Let's open this up. That. Oh yeah, I also wanted to take this and this out. So if I go in here, right, and we click on this and we throw that in there, We click on this. Craft or compact anything. So if I throw this in there, will it compact? No, it's not compacting it. If I throw it up here, let it come down, it compacts. Okay, perfect. Go like that and just throw all that in there. Which means we could just come here real quick, take this stuff here, throw it in here, like so, and then we could bring out all of that. That's a diorite. You know what? I'll just throw that in there. Stone pebbles we might need for something specific. Throw this in there. We can just go like this here and throw all of this into there. So, and that'll start compacting it all into chunks and clusters. Yeah, clusters from chunks. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That works wonderfully. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw this into here. Make sure we don't have any more. We got some more here, 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 and here. And then in here, there's nothing. Okay, perfect. So we can then, again, there, and that'll start compacting it down. That was well worth the money we put into it. But now for our hammer, if we could find where we put it. Not in there, not in there, not in there. Here it is. I found it. But do I have a diamond? Don't remember if I have another one. Not. Does not look like I have another one. Well, this still has another 96 uses. We're not that much. We're only a little bit here. Still don't know why that delightful dirt's not doing anything. Okay, but there we go. Sand. Here, click on this, throw it in there so it can make it all into glass for us. And yeah, and I'm assuming these aren't getting any more. Cause yeah, I'm assuming, yeah, the axe is broken on those. Okay. There we go. 13 glass. Now we come over here, click on this. Try and figure out where we put all of our amethyst that we literally just had on us. Go like this. Press U on here. Shift click on this tinted glass. So go like that to get 14 tinted glass. Then we do need the deep slate. We'll take out this. I'm assuming not going to be this simple, right? Polished deep slate. It is going to be that simple. Okay, and then we go like this. Get those. Put this here. Like so. And then we'll go ahead and just make 2. Constructed by block. Not sure what that means. Okay, and then I'm assuming. Oh wait, it said like a 3x3. So there we go. And it said we actually had to. So if I go like this, right? Okay, yeah. So it will get piped into. So we're looking for something like that, right? And then what we could do, take this guy and I don't know how we give him a job. So if we had this, like it doesn't look like it takes anything here, but if we just had 32 bread, we could double them. Okay, and if we had 32 baked potatoes, we could also double them. Okay, but I have to figure this out. So let's go ahead and click on this so we can open this up. Click on this and that. Click on this to get this and this. I didn't even pay attention to what that was. I didn't realize that that was a gift of pebbles. That could have been something really good. You may be surrounded by stone, but that doesn't hurt for automation. Cobblestone generators. Okay, so yeah, we made the generator, and then we got the free auto hammer. You can also create auto hammers. Break the cobble down into different blocks needed for the Unearther. Lava can easily be acquired by using the gift get from the Echo of the Machinist. You can also get it from the Nether Ring. Unearthing ability. To be able to use a worker token in an Unearther, you need a villager that has one of three jobs. Archaeologist can brush dirt, dust, mud, and sand. Uses a decorative pot for a workstation. A geologist brushes gravel, soul sand, and crushed kiwi using a salvaging table for a workstation. Or the dimensionalist can brush netherrack, blah blah blah. The other different things uses the resonator. And okay, so we need to make ourselves salvaging table, which looks like it uses some crushed or amethyst dust. That and then some iron tools. Amethyst, I'm assuming, yes, simple like that. Oh shoot, we had a chicken. Didn't even or a bee. Something I don't know. Not sure what all that stuff is, but we got another dirt chest 9,000. Put it in there. You know, I honestly thought that that gold one was going to be a little bit faster than that, making stuff. But what else did we get there? We got another drawer, other stuff. Do I have any other amethyst anywhere, or am I gonna have to run back down and get? I think I'll run down and get. Let's go get some more. I think we're gonna need that smithing table or whatever that's down here, anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and run down here and grab that. It, and then I don't. I'm pretty sure if you break a pot, you don't get a pot, right? Right? Isn't that how that works? You don't get a pot, you get shards. I don't know. Find out. Ah, you just get bricks. Okay. We're definitely gonna need this. But take that. And I think that's really it for what we need. Oh, wait, we needed amethyst as well. So let's go ahead and jump up here and up here and up here. Here. Go ahead and break that for some amethyst. Okay, I'm going to assume with the bricks that we got, make ourselves another pot. At least I'm hoping that's going to be the case. And I still don't know why we're not getting any animals from our whatever. We only have the one chicken. So come here and we click on this. We press on. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. Throw this in there, that, and that, and that, that, and that. And yeah, so let me click here. Darn, I was hoping there's salvaging table from Apotheosis. So crushed amethyst. We need just any hammer and amethyst. So we go like that, that to get that. We actually probably need to take our iron back out, sticks back out, because it wanted us to make a pickaxe and a axe. Make our pickaxe. That get our isn't it iron pick advancement. This, get that. We just need 3 copper. One there. And some, perfect. That here. Click on that to get that. Then if we press U on this, go like this will give us our decorative pot. And then I'm assuming if you come down here and take this, I don't know how to get, do I put like this down here? Or this in, no. Do I like shift click on that? Okay, he's a geologist now. If I come up here and I do that, now a geologist will come in here, throw him in there. Perfect. Okay, okay, perfect. And if I break this table, keep his job, right? Yes. Okay, good. And take the pipes, put it there. And go like that. No. Maybe not. Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know why he's not working. He's not doing anything. Oh, yes, he's got that right there. Okay. Then if we click here, we go like that. Throw you a brush, and you can start collecting all this stuff. Which if we then take like this and put that right there, with run up and grab just a normal chest real quick out of here, I think. Yes, there. You can come down here and be like boom boom, and that'll start putting all that stuff in there. Nice. And then of course if we feed him, I'm assuming that'll speed him up. Yeah, okay, so speed him up, feed him, that'll speed him up. Okay. So this is essentially just like the auto sieves, except bigger. Yeah. That's actually very, very neat. Okay, so if we click on that, we click on this and get this. Click on this. Wow, that was weird. I just swallowed. According to the Echo, recently cured vehicles are villagers, not vehicles. Oh man, are unskilled, and you must train them to increase their unearthing level. Once they are placed in an unearther, they will slowly gain levels over time. You can place them back into the world using Towkn, but will need to pick them back up with Echo Encoder. Placing the villager back into the world as a Towkn will cause villager to lose their job and level. While they can work without food, feeding them is probably a good idea. The food type you feed them, give them a special bonus depending on what you feed them. More shanks equals faster working speed, more saturation, longer lasting. Okay, So depending on what you actually feed them will depend on how long it lasts. Apple is 2 and 2 gives you basically a, hey, it lasts this long for this amount of time, or they, this fast for this amount of time. It's about the same. But like something like this would be pretty heavy, but it would last longer because of the saturation. Okay. So, with that, we could also come in here. I think I need to make this action pad. Wait, the action pad is Marvel Agent. Okay, so you just accept it to automatically get that. Okay, so if I click this and we click this, okay, so that just brings up the door. Okay, do that. Let me just go home. Okay, cool. That's very, very useful. I don't know. I'm going to put that in there. And then if we go in here real quick and we type in options and controls and keybinds and type in action, open action pad is going to be that button there that I normally use for quests. So if we did that, okay, perfect. Okay. That will work out nicely. Right now, again, guy is, he's up to level 2. Means he can start getting slightly better stuff. I don't know if they can get past me in level or not, how that'll work, but yeah, anyways, go ahead, jump back into here. Yeah, that's an optional quest. We shouldn't have to finish it. Finish off this chapter. But we got here villager breeding with the power of the world engine and an echo encoder. You can manufacture more villagers using food once you have at least one worker token. Okay, so yeah, so we noticed that we'd be able to multiply them. Loot chest. The Clavis mod adds special interaction with locked chests. Chests are now locked behind a lock picking minigame. Line up the needle with the lock and left click to unlock them. The less you miss and the faster you complete the challenge, the better the loot. The chest will still unlock with reduced reward if you fail. You can also use lockpicks to completely skip the minigame. It is cool. I don't think I've seen any of those yet, but we'll go ahead, finish that off. Yep, and that finishes off this chapter. Yep, we can jump over here to generating resources where we can finish off this one and this one. And yeah. So chickens and roost. First thing we would make would be a chicken wrench and then a chicken. Yeah. But first, we'll jump in here to the next part where we could click on this. Gives us this and an arcane grove locator. Okay, cool. And then we can get this, which just gives us this, and ooh, see what kind of good thing we get. Got just a redstone repeater. Well, but with this, well, you could actually, depending on which one you click on, what type you go to. We definitely don't need these things, so we click on here, get more money from that as well. Okay, so this basically for this one, get lava, or we would need to get an obsidian plate. So that's going to be consistent of making a bunch of this or some other stuff. I don't know exactly how. In brass, make a brass casing, make the train casing, and so on and so forth. This one here is I think the one we're going to focus on for now, the metallurgic infuser. Early power suggestions are basically the heat generator, the cold generator, and the cold generator. And then the infuser and the dialectic casing. I think that's going to be our main first, or we might. Do we want to go look for trees? Just because we want, trees are fun. Well, we could always go like this. You can teleport to the entrance if you are within 256 blocks. Well, distance is too far. Our dime door failed, so we would have to go that way. Annoying because it's an angle. And if we hit M, I was gonna say it might be right there, but no, that's a little smudge on my screen. Okay, so it's gonna be way far that way. Of course, also you can see this here. I did dig way up that way too, just to see what was outside of this circle, and it's just still just normal stone. We're gonna take this furnace, we're just gonna put that gold furnace up there. And we just want to come down here again and look and see how this guy's doing. Okay, so I'm assuming, okay, so this is his progress. This is where he's at with this. Okay, cool. So he could just leave him. Oh no, I hear some rustling. There's some creature. It'll be that goat again, isn't it? Yeah, that quantum goat. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. So we want to get some stuff then, I think, to kind of make this. To make this, we're gonna need all of this. We're gonna need osmium and whatnot. Let's go ahead, come over here. We should have osmium clusters. Bring over into here. Throw into here. We are gonna need some more redstone and stuff as well, I believe. I'm gonna open this up and clean out my inventory again real quick. I'll throw that in there. Let's go with the decorative pot in there, and the lockpick, and that, and that. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get all this stuff here. There, we'll open this up and throw this and this in there. That. And sure, we'll go with that. Then we come over here, grab our osmium. And then we need some redstone. Do we still have a lot of redstone, or do we use it all for... I think I used it all down there for that stuff. Okay, so we're going to need some more redstone, which I believe we get out of the dust. We should have a pile of dust that we got from something. I don't remember exactly what, but we got a pile of dust. And then there's a brush here. I also want to go look and see how this guy's brush is doing. We got some there. So let's go ahead. Do this because I'm too lazy to go back up and grab my construction stick. Go ahead and get that down like that. And we'll do that. Boom, there we go. Perfect. Well, we come over here, throw the gold in there, throw the tin in there. Come over here to this. And type it in fuse to be able to make ourselves. When we, there we go. Click on here. Oh yeah, we need 2 furnaces. So let's go ahead and there, here, and we're just gonna take some out of the thing. Yeah, because we know we have furnaces. Okay, so let's go ahead and take machine stuff for now up here. That doesn't have power, which means we need to get power into it. So, wrong button. We click on here, and here as well as this, that, which is this, which is lava, coal, and clay. Okay, okay. lava, coal, and clay. And we do need power of some sort. It's been real nice if we gotten power out of one of those fancy things, right? Um, so to get one of these coal generators, I guess we'll start with coal. Um, you have the simple coal generator, which requires a blast furnace. With that, you know what? I'm gonna just go steal one of these blast furnaces down here. So far away. Might be where a teleporter comes in handy type thing. But yeah, we'll just run down here. We'll grab. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and grab all of it, and we'll just grab everything that's here. We'll grab the 2 barrels. We'll grab the grindstones. Grab the lodestones. The stone cutter. That's because it was in the way of me mining. Uh, go the crafting table. Grab it. Barrel. And the brewing stand. Everything, right? That's everything we need to worry about. Yeah. Okay. Jump down here to get that. Kind of hoping if you jumped in this healing thing, all the healing springs heal you, but apparently not. So because we lost some health, let's just go ahead and eat. Yeah, we'll head back down here where we can make the thing. Honestly, don't remember what it was we were gonna make. Oh yeah, the furnace, the generator, the coal generator. Because yeah, we'll click on that. Oh no, because we're gonna need some of this stuff. Oh, can't make that one. Coal generator. This one requires a bunch of other stuff here as well, and a machine base. Is there? Well, then if we click wrong button again, click on this, and click on this. So we have the heat generator, the simple coal generator, and the coal generator. For early power suggestions, we probably could do them. I just don't know how we're going to do it yet. Heat generator is planks, osmium. Okay, so yeah, we can just do that. Figure out how we do that. So that's going to require osmium and that and copper. So then we can click on here. Down here, we will just type in heat. Heat generator. We also needed the planks. 1, 2. So where we can then the heat generator. Boom. Okay. That we could then run up here. Place it down there. Kind of didn't want it facing that way. Go like this, and we'll place it down right here. Be nice if they had the ability to shift pick up stuff. Do that. And if I open up this here, we would throw coal in here, generate or any type of burnable, right? And it'll make some heat. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and just grab a stack of charcoal that we have. We'll throw it in there. As you can see, it's making heat. Just need some pipes to transfer power. If I come down here and we go like this, we come in here and we type in PIPE. Get this. Which, man, steel and redstone alloy. Ooh, of course. Of course, it's not going to be that simple. So we'll go like this and type in energy. Oh, we have energy conduits, which is some stuff from Ender IO. Is hard to work with. The flux stuff, I'm going to assume, is, yeah, some stuff we don't have yet. Let's see if we can find the other energy types. Have these basic cables that we can get from this, which require some of this stuff here, and that requires that, which we could do. We can do that. So that's going to be the stuff. So we're going to go here, type at how, double click back down there to get out of that ish type thing, because it honestly, opinions do craft. And we're going to need to make some of this, which we're going to need lava buckets. So let's go ahead and take that down there, that down there. Boom. We're going to run down here. And we're going to start just like right here and be like, and trying to just make ourselves a lava pit. Then we'll run back up top. We needed some stuff. How are you looking? Your brush is almost broken. 30 more uses of it. You are almost to level 3 where you start getting diamonds possibly. We're gonna need some clay and coal. Did I put the coal chunks in here? No, I did not. Did I? Do I have any more coal chunks? Actually, I might not. I might have to go make some coal. So let's come down here. It's a good thing we had this guy going, because we can now get some coal. Him. Also run up here. Throw that in there. Then we come here, click U on that, go like this, boom. Then we can click that and this. Throw in a second thing there. 2 more of these here. Get 24 from that. 24 more from that. Then we can make the iron bars. Go ahead and just really. There we go. Make some iron bars. Then we're gonna go like this: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if this will work properly, we'll do that, that. Then we'll do that. 1, 2, 3. So, okay, perfect. That'll give us that. Then we can click here. Zoom in, we're gonna need that. No, we need those. We're gonna need one of these, which block of redstone. Then we'll need that, and then can we just jump into the basic cables? And if we go like that, jump into the basic cable. Never mind. We need more iron to jump into the basic cable. Go like that. There we go. We could hit this. Take that out. And I'm assuming this thing's still going to have power in it. Yeah. We could do that. That'll fill that up with power. That still has some power. Go like that. That just make more power. And yeah, assuming I could feed lava into this and have that work too, possibly. Who knows? I've never really used it. But with that, we can now quit clicking buttons and click on this. We do need to make that casing to finish that quest. Come in here, we click on this, go like that. There we go. That will finish that quest for us. We can then click this. After that, we got a honeycomb from the pebble. Good there. Uh, this here looks like we can't do this one yet because we need infusing metals and +1 hidden. I'm not sure where infusing metals is, but we have this. We could grab starter generators, blah, blah, blah. Sure. We also apparently had the Oriotech and the kinetic. Oh, yeah, I forgot about like these. The kinetic dynamo. Ugh. And the Oriotech one, the basic generator. Not sure what that is. Looks like we got another wandering trader just spawned. And looks like for the most part, other than the heads, they sell the same stuff. Yeah. That's all it looks like to me. So it looks like this guy has finished off his thing. We come in here and give him that. He is now a level 3 now, so he can start getting diamonds. And look, he got a diamond already. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And what are we trying to do now? Mechanism. Okay, so making steel. If we actually, click on this, a metallurgy diffuser, blah blah blah. With this machine, you'll infuse metals with specific materials to create alloys and circuits needed to make advanced machinery. Used alloys. We have that, and that. And making steel, enriched iron. The infuser can also be used to convert iron into steel using carbon for infusion. You can place coal or charcoal in the infuser slot with the convert it into carbon with charcoal giving double the amount. Once you have some in the machine, you can run iron through it to get enriched iron. Using this again with carbon will give you steel dust, which can melt into steel ingot. Okay, so we could actually get steel pretty easily. Okay. So if we took carbon and then iron, so we go like this, and we put this here into there, it'll fill that up. We could then throw this into here, where that will start turning it into enriched iron. Yes. Then with the enriched iron, we could then take it. Once we get another one, we're going to just take that out. Throw it in there again. So basically, 1 iron, 2 carbon. We will get our steel dust. The steel dust can then just get thrown into a smelter, turn it into steel. Perfect. We'll bring that down here. I'm going to throw it in here. I'm going to go like this, throw that in there, and boom. Because this is pretty quick. There we go. Then, of course, I keep hitting the button for that. There we go. So we grab that. We grab that. That's how we got steel. Now we can make steel casings. We work on the rest of it. But I think the biggest thing we need to do right now is some stuff with this. I think what I'm going to do, we're going to come over here. We're going to break bonsai pot, break bonsai pot. Take both of bonsai pots out. You're then going to break hopper and break hopper. You're then going to go ahead, break this and this. Like this, I think, for right now. And come back here just a little bit. Where I could put a torch right there. And then I'm going to make a little bit of a thing over here. Where I can make some stuff happen. Okay, so right now, if we have the way we had this before, right? Bonsai pots and then hoppers down into things. So if we put bonsai and bonsai, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put just 2 barrels down here, just cause. And then go like this and like this. Now let's go ahead and make some axes quick to put in there. Need some stuff for that though. We need some sticks. There we go. We got some wood. There we go, like this. Boom. We're just gonna iron axes real quick. There we go. Take that. Put this one here and here. Take this one here and put it in there. And that'll start putting our logs in here. Then what we could do is we could come out here and find those pipes that we had, right? Go like this. And click on that, tell it to come out of there and go up into there. We don't want it connected to that. I think we'll change that a bit. Okay, so we'll go like that. We'll go like that. Break that, this. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and break that. Put the torch right there. And then I'll go like that. And that should start putting all of the wood and stuff in there. Start making charcoal. Not sure what we got that from. Nope, never mind. I know exactly what we got that from. Of course. Of course. Need to make another pickaxe. Not pickaxe, another axe. To do this. I'll put it in that one. Okay. Everything should now be going into here. Should essentially be getting all of our wood going in there to start making charcoal. At probably a very inefficient rate, but start getting it. Let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff into here. For now, we'll just go like that and that. Okay. We're good there. We got charcoal being made, automated, perfectly fine. Yeah. We could also go ahead, take this back off of here. Take this and throw a full stacks of this here. Anyways, then take that out. I'm assuming apples and stuff won't go into there, but who knows? But by doing this, we could get a bunch of charcoal that we could use in the infuser. But we are also going to need another infuser. We're going to go in here real quick and type in infuser. And we're going to exit out of there so we can grab our osmium back out. Some furnaces, and I think we have the redstone on. Okay, we're going to go like that. We'll grab our power cables, because we do want to put some redstone in one of these too. So there we go. We can then go boom. Of course, I scrolled too far at some point. We go like that and like that to fill that up as well. And yeah, but with this, you can see right now it's got not a lot of power because this did use up a fair amount. So we do need more power. Question is, can I just fill it up with lava? Is the question, right? Actually, I gotta double check that real quick though. We're gonna go in here real quick and we're gonna type in the KIVI. Crushed kiwi we could get by crushing kiwi. Right? Yeah. Kiwi we can get in a stone cutting thing with kiwi blocks. Get it with the sky stone on any thing there. We can get it in an extractor by putting it under lava and water next to it. We want to get enough to make one of these, but we are also going to need some of this. We have aluminum. Okay, so we need some of this. Is Fortron iron or Fortron Fort iron or Fortron? Yeah, something like that infused. Which is apparently going to need some of this, which is modular force. We're not going to get to that anytime soon. Darn. Darn, I really wanted this kiwi. Darn. That sucks. So, like, if we could get the kiwi, do it. Well, how do we get sky stone then? Sky stone we can get. We need to know how to get regular sky stone, not how what we get. Pulverizing extractor needs sky stone for. Yeah, so we would need sky stone for that. Gameplay loot stuff. I'm assuming it has something to do with storage stuff, and then there's that. But like, it's just showing us. There we go. That's how we can get it. Sky stone block and enrichment chamber. Block drops. The gift here, so we could buy it possibly. Fluix researcher. 5 emeralds at level 2. And then bulk blasting. For skystone we get by crushing it and blah blah blah, all that stuff. Okay. Well, that we might end up needing other stuff. So if we click on this, we go to storage then, right? I'm assuming it'll have something to do with this. Getting started, this we would need to get a flawless budding quartz crystal, which we kind of know how we can get that. We just need to get power into the world engine or make a. Well, actually, no, that's just going to be the crystal extruder. You put that inside. Okay, never mind. Never mind. But we would have to get power into there. And we're going to have to look into seeing that now or if we're going to have to wait to do. Okay, upon looking it up, it looks like we're going to end up needing to get to here. According to the quartermaster, you now have everything you need to craft the world engine machine frames in the world engine. You'll have a bunch of these. So we need to get to that, which means in order to get to this, we have to do this here, which is using materials, which we did, and one that's hidden. Well, why is it hidden? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to assume it's probably some of this stuff here, steel casings and yada yada. So we need to get these infused alloys, which is why we did that other thing. So let's go ahead and run up here and throw that in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and throw 2 of these in here. Let them be made. And then we'll throw osmium in there to get that. And then, yeah. Did that use up all that redstone? Oh, it used up all that power. Okay. Well, let's go here. Take out that. We'll take this out. Go ahead and eat ourselves a mutton wrap. Come up here and throw this in there. So, okay. And then I'm just going to assume I go like this real quick and go boom and boom. And that we can, if this will move stuff down, throw lava directly into it as well. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we could do that. Give us that. Then we could throw not iron. What is it going to be then? Okay, so it used to be iron. I know the change to some other stuff is with copper. Okay. Okay, of course it's going to be copper, right? Wait, we got a slime that got out? Yeah, we had a slime that got out. Okay, anyways, copper. Go like that. I believe the last mod packet changed to copper too, right? Take that, throw that in here. Start getting copper. Is not copper to get infused alloy, which we need at least 2 of. So once this gives us a second one, go like that, and then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and go like this. You know, we'll go ahead and throw all 22 in there. We got lots of copper, not copper, carbon. But then we can go boom, boom, and boom. Let go of it. There we go. Perfect. You get that. And that will give us this one. Is that. And then steel casing, which we apparently didn't actually need that to get that. Steel casings. Going to be 4 steel and osmium and a thing. Well, we got 2 steel right now. Okay, so yeah. We are out of power again. Kind of sucks. So is there another way that we can generate lava? Yes, there is a way we could generate lava because we did get some dripstone, right? We got some drip. How much dripstone did we get? We got just 1. Okay, well, that's all we really need. So what we could do is we could go in here, take out 3 of these and 1 of these, right? Have that, and that. And then we need to make ourselves a cauldron, which I'm assuming is just going to be that. Like so. And then what we could do is just come down here to our resource area. Put the cauldron right here. Put that right there. Put that right there. One of these here and one of these here. Like so. We can put that right there. Take the dripstone. Put it right there. Turn that block into lava. Pick it up. Put it right there. And that will start dripping lava into there and make lava. How are you doing? Ooh, you're up to 4. Look, we got lots of diamonds now, which is good. We also have a whole lot of iron chunks, so I'm going to go ahead and take them all out. Also, straight up just getting coal now. Take these. Throw all of iron chunks in there. Let them come down here. Start turning into iron clusters that we can then turn into iron. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take all this out. All of this charcoal out, right? Because we're also going to go ahead and run up here, click on this. Just get this filled up. Like so, with as much of this as we can. Let it keep going, keep going. Get that filled up. But these can keep working. That'll keep going. That is now out of redstone. Yeah, we're going to need to make stuff to get some redstone as well. But you know what that means, though, is we could take this, go like this, throw 5 of that in there, go like that, put that in there. I don't know how much each one of these uses. Find out here in a second once that makes it. So each one uses 1. Okay, perfect. Once this gets another one here, though, we'll be able to take it out, run down here, throw it into here. That. So, like, yep, there we go. We can then come over here, grab this out. We have our osmium on us. We just need the glass now? I don't remember. So we press U on that to make. That's going to be hard to find. So let's go ahead and just click on this. Click on this. Click on this. Yes, we need we need 4 glass. So let's go ahead and take this dirt, put it down here. Go like that. Get sand that we could then bring up in here. Throw in here. To get glass. There we go. Perfect. Come over here. Press U on this. I was going to hope that it would be higher up on our list of stuff. It's not higher up on our list of stuff. Of course not, right? Of course not. No, no. Of course it's not. Then we go to osmium. That'll be the easier way to find it, apparently. We click on here. We get a steel casing. With the steel casing, we click on that. Can we go in here now and see this? Nope, it's still just a hidden thing. We need steel plate, electrum wire, steel immersive engineering. Ooh. Ooh, I don't actually see immersive engineering over here, so it might be a general tech thing. Yes, it's a general tech thing. So if I go in here, just click on that, we get that. So let's go ahead and make our immersive engineering hammer, which I believe needs some string probably. It's probably going to be your normal, if it's the way I normally remember it being built. And like that. There we go. That'll give us that. Perfect, which gives us this. Now, if we go back up into here, nope, still doesn't show it. Okay, that's fine. General tech. We're gonna need a coke oven. Gonna require lots of bricks, lots of clay and some sandstone. So we are going to need probably more clay and stuff. Let's go ahead and take this out. Right, 64. Go ahead and turn that into bricks. Then we need a break. Can we repair this with just diamonds in a thing, or do we need an anvil to find out? We'll come over here, grab some diamonds. Come up here, click on this. Can I just throw this in there? No. Nope. So it looks like we might need an anvil. So an anvil is going to require a lot of iron. We don't really have. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of iron. Do that, make a bunch of iron, right? With that iron, we can then make an anvil to, yeah. That should be enough, I think. So if we go like this, right? And then we click here like this, boom, boom, boom. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3. Press U. We can click here to make an anvil that we can put right here and do that to repair that. Okay, perfect. Perfect, okay. Now let's go ahead and just throw some of this stuff in here and in here for right now. Because, yeah, need to get a bunch of clay, which means we need a bunch of sand, I believe. Right? So if we press R on this, yeah, so sand. So sand we get. Wait, I got a stick. Got a stick from a thing that some guy doesn't want. Got rid of that stick. What we could do is go like this. Do that. We need to grab our building wand as well to help speed this up. Here somewhere. There it is. I found it. Perfect. Our diamond stick. We go like that, that. Do this. Get dirt. Build it up. like so. Get sand. Build it up again. Like so. Go get a brush. Assuming we don't have any more brushes. Let's see. Brush. Nope, nope. We do have this, and this to make a brush. So if we press U on that, we go like this. There we go. That's a brush that we could then bring down here. Nope. And right click. There we go. Boom. That'll give us another 124 clay balls. Should be pretty good then. So we just need try to remember. Where are we at? We're in here. So to make a coke oven, we need brick sandstone. We need sandstone. So we are going to need to do that again because we're going to need sandstone. Let's go back down here. Just click on this. And do this one more time real quick. So boom, boom, boom. Boom. Go like that. Turn it into dirt. No, I don't want to do it here just in case it counts the dirt as, or the grass as dirt. Go like this. Boom, boom. Fill that in, fill that in. There we go. There we go. There's sand. With this, we can come up here, go like this, click on here. Go like this, get sandstone. Go down here and type in coke. Get coke brick, shift click on that, and then go. So we get 27 of them. Okay, perfect. Then we could bring them up here. To this side, where we will put them in. Break that torch. And we'll put these in. And click on it with our hammer. Like so. Get our coke oven. Let's go ahead and put our sticks in there. Then we are going to run down here. And take out a stack of coal. And head back up here. And put it in here. There we go. That's still got lots of power. That's got lots of, okay, the side's got steel dust. That's got stuff. We go like that, put that in there, and let that keep making more steel. And yep, we need to eat ourselves a food real quick. There we go. Other thing it wanted us to do in that section, the alloy kiln, which is kiln bricks, which is going to be sandstone and brick, which we can do. I don't know if we could do the amount it wants us to make. We're just a little bit short. We need just 4 more sand. I don't think we have at all. We do have 4 dirt. I could bring this 4 dirt over here. And go like this. Boom. Then go like this. Press R on that. Click on that. There we go. That'll let us make our alloy kiln that we can then also bring up here. And I'm going to just dig into this wall right here. Got our lava out of earlier. That in there. Swap this out. Like so. And then do that. Okay, perfect. So with that, we can do this. And we could do this. So this will let us make Constantine in our Electrum bronze. So on and so forth. We could then work on making a crusher later. And yeah. And for now, we do want this to get up to making another one. I do wish that this was faster. But yeah. So if we click on this now, I'm assuming the engineer's workbench is the one it's going to want us to get to. Definitely going to want to get that. So we do need more sand badly. So I might need to make another one of these auto hammers. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go like this and press go here, click on this, see what we need to make. AUTO. So I'm assuming in order to make it diamond one, we need that. So if we click on this, we need all that. It's a lot of stuff. We need more glass. We have more dirt anywhere. No, we don't. Which means we need to make some more dirt as well. So let's go ahead and go like this real quick. And fill this in. Doing this mainly just so we can keep getting sand later. Okay, so then we go like that. There's dirt. And we'll fill that in, this in, this in, this in. That. There we go. So there's our sand. We're going to need to turn this sand. I'll just turn all of it into glass right now. Because, yeah. We want some glass. There we go. Okay, so we got glass. Did I take the iron out of there? I did. So we're gonna need the iron. We're gonna need redstone and gold and another iron hammer. Gold. We'll need to make some as well. So we'll go in here. We don't really have a lot of gold. Throw it up here to start making it real quick. There we go. That's 2. Okay, then we can click here. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how to make that hammer. Go like this. Click on that. Okay, it was that. Okay. Make that real quick. Click on here, and we're gonna need the redstone, which for some reason I don't think we have any redstone again, right? Yeah, we don't have any redstone again, so we need to get some redstone again. You know what that means? That means coming back down here, taking out a stack of this, going like this, and turning it all into dirt. And then turning it all into sand. And then turning it all into dust. And then turning it all. I can do this right. Make sure I'm grabbing the stick. Boom, boom. Turning it all into everything. Boom, there we go. That's a bunch more redstone. So 33 redstone, which is good. How's our lava do? We do have a bucket of lava, so let's go ahead and take it out of there so it could keep going. Then we can come over here, click on this, and go like so. Make the next one, we just need another gold ingot and a gold hammer. As we can throw the gold chunks in there, we can go like this. Come over here, grab our sticks. Go like this. That should make us a gold hammer. We have the extra gold ingot. If I go like this, boom, done with that. We can throw it up there for right now. We do want to grab empty one of these. And we do want to grab our pipes that we have. There we go. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to break this torch. And we are going to put this. I don't want to do this. So that's coming there. I think I'm just going to go up, over. I don't know if I could take it in that other side, though. I mean, we probably could just turn it around, right? We don't need to make sure it's facing the right way. So if we go ahead and we jumped up here, let's just go ahead and go like this, right? Do this. We go like this. Go like that and like this. Put that there. This here. This here. Put that there. Break this. We break that. We come out here and break this, this, and this. Then take this here up into there. It'll start processing. Dirt. The dirt. I forgot about that. I was thinking it was gonna go to sand. No, it goes to dirt first. So we gotta make another one. Let's make another one. Oh, which means we need more gold. So we'll come over here. Have these gold clusters. Throw them in there. Oh, we need to make another iron. Like so. Boom. There we go. Then we here. We need the golds. Here, grab our gold. Here, go ahead and make our gold hammer while we're here. Boom, like so. Click here. This one here. That one. And then select another one of these and go like so. And we're going to need to dig in there and there. I don't know if these can go the other way. They probably can. Of course, I get up there. I'm bad at this. We go like that. Put that in there. Here's a stick. Gonna stick Cumberbatch. Okay. That doesn't look like that's getting anything. Oh yeah, because it's not. That doesn't tell it to. So if we did that, we can grab this and put it there. We're getting sand. Okay, perfect. Then I can just go ahead, grab our pickaxe, tear down that, and fill in. Perfect. Now we are getting sand, we are getting dirt. We're good to go. Yeah. Granted, I could technically upgrade these all to good. We have the diamond, we have the gold. We can't really do it to netherite though, because we don't have the netherite yet. But I can technically go like this, go like that, go like this. Let's just do this. So we're gonna do it. We have the diamonds. We'll do it. You're out of a brush. Wait, are you on level 5 already? Oh, you're just on 4. Okay, but yeah, we'll come up here. We'll go like this. We have enough sticks on us to just do right now, so we'll go like that. Here. Like that. Here. Go like that. Get some more sticks if we have them. Or boom, grab the sticks. Go like this again. Make the diamond hammer. Make a third one of those. Then we'll come back down here. Break this back open. Because, yeah, why not? Go. So we can click this here like that, that there like that. Boom. So, first one goes right here. It smashes. Next one goes right here. It smashes. Right here, and it smashes. Can't get out from there. Back over here, we'll bring this one out. And we fill in this wall for now. Here, clean this up much later. We actually get into making more of them and whatnot. And yeah, we can just put that back there. There we go. Now we are making dirt. We are making sand. We're doing it a bit faster. Making gravel. We aren't making dust yet, but that is fine. Because, like I said, until we actually need to do some stuff, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead, give you my brush. Then I'm going to go ahead and let you eat that. For why not? Because, yeah. Perfect. Okay. So we are well into this. I think we're gonna call it good there. So we got some automation going. We got some power going. Right? So we got some power. We got some other things going. We got this going. Oh yeah, we have this going. We'll go like this. Throw that in there. I am gonna go ahead. Quickly break that up. Put that in there. Take that out. I think we want to just do this real quick. Grab this. Press U on that. Go like this. Press R on that. Go like this. Go. I'm assuming can we? It wasn't just go. Engine cable. Here we go. Here need this, so we're gonna need this planks, right? We need that. We're gonna need a stone crafting table, which we have. one right there. Let's go ahead and put this stuff here and there. Don't need it right now. We'll go with that. We can here. Need the sticks. That. That. There we go. Engineers crafting table. And we just need this. Sticks. Boom. So that. This. Boom. There we go. And grab ourselves engineers workbench. Yeah, but anyways, we got all this stuff going and whatnot and stuff. See if that actually gives us anything good. So this just gave us treated wood planks. This gives us money. But if we click on this, so we still don't have this. It's still a hidden one. Okay. Minor world engine upgrade. Major world. This one's definitely the one we want. I just don't know. Assuming it has something to do with all this stuff. Getting the electric wire, that. It's a steel plate. Wow, that's expensive. That's gonna be much cheaper. That's probably gonna be much cheaper. Nice. So yeah, basically one ingot. So we might end up getting into this stuff as well. So I think that's what our next plan might be, is to look into the predictive metalworks and stuff like that and see what we can do with it. And yeah, we just want to try and get some of this other stuff going. Yeah, once that sand is full, that dirt will fill up, and then yeah. So we'll be good there. And honestly, actually, what I should be doing, right, is I should have this. Let's see. I'm assuming it's going to be tape, right? So if we go here, we type in tape. I'm getting distracted, right? So we have packing tape and super packing tape. Packing tape is going to be a slime ball and a paper. So we could do that. We could find our slime ball. And this. What I don't know why I just grabbed one of those. Grabbed all of them. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and turn all of it into paper. And then we go like that and like that to get packing tape real quick. We then bring the packing tape over here. Put it on there. Now we could break this sophisticated storage chest, right? Right? And then with that, we could bring it down here. And I could put it right there. And then what I could do is tell this, take everything out of there, and it'll start putting it in here. And look at that. Look at that. It's going to be so much better. Perfect. It shouldn't compact any of the things that are 4 or 3x3, because it's only 2x2, because it's not the advanced one. But by doing that, we can now have it auto compact all those, and we'll be good. Let's go ahead and take out this coal. And yeah. So with that, as we were saying, now that I'm not distracted anymore, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. As always, force your friends to watch. Come back next time with some more StoneBlock 4, where hopefully we could jump into some more interesting stuff and get some more things going. So until then, peace out. See you later.